Yo guys, so today I'm going to share with you some planche tips that I wish I had known when I started training for the Straddle Planche 3 years ago. So tip number 1, make sure you get really good at the tuck planche. And what I mean by really good at the tuck planche is be able to hold it for multiple sets of 15 to 20 seconds. So the way I train for it right now is I do 5 sets of 15 to 16 second tuck planche holds, and I find that the longer the hold is, the more it helps with the straddle planche. So the way I used to train for the straddle planche was completely ego lifting, where I would just literally do attempt after attempt after attempt of just the straddle planche. That gets you nowhere. Maybe if you're really weak to begin, or you've never trained any straight arm movements before in your life, maybe that will help for the first few weeks, but then you will plateau so hard. So whatever you do, do not just attempt the straddle planche. It does not work. That is tried and tested by me, so don't do that. Tip number 2 is, if you're first starting out working on planche or any straight arm movement, you want to make sure you progress very slowly for the sake of your wrists, because in the planche, when your hands are like this isn't a very good representation, but when your hands are on the ground and you're leaning forward during the planche, your wrists take so much pressure, and if you're not used to that, you will get tendonitis or something in your wrists. Because I got that after my first month. I would train the planche like every single day because it was so much fun, and I trained that for a month until I physically couldn't train it anymore because my wrist hurt so bad. So take it really slow. I would work on the planche especially because it's so taxing on the wrists at first. I would do that maybe 2 or maybe 3 times a week max if you're a beginner. My third tip is, this takes an insanely long time to progress. It's really slow. It's taken me 3 years now. Granted, most of it was awful training programming, but if you find yourself hitting a plateau, or just progress is really slow, don't feel bad. Just keep grinding through it, and the planche will eventually come to you. You just need to make sure you put in the work. You can't just do what I did and just attempt the straddle planche. That does not work. You need to do 5. You treat it like heavy weightlifting or powerlifting. You got to do 5 sets of 5. So the equivalent to 5 reps, I would do like 15 seconds in the planche. Once you're really good at 5 sets of 15 seconds, where your hips are level with your shoulders at all times, and that just feels really easy, then I would progress to the advanced tuck planche, doing 6 sets of 8 seconds, or 5 sets of 8 seconds, and then working your way up to 5 sets of 10 seconds, and then 5 sets of 12 seconds, until you hit that 5 sets of 15 seconds with the advanced tuck planche. If you're able to do that, you can probably hold a straddle planche for a couple seconds. However, to get really good at the straddle planche, you need to get really good at the advanced tuck planche. And if you want to get really good at the advanced tuck planche, you need to get really good at the tuck planche. So make sure you're not skipping any progressions, because you will hurt your wrists, or you will just plateau and you will be really frustrated. And those were the tips that I wish someone told me when I was beginning my straddle planche training. So hopefully they will help you. More training videos and programming videos for the planche coming out very soon. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching.